Everybody, Tiny Monarch Homestead. I'm solo in it until Carrie gets back. Like my new shirt, don't ruffle my feathers. That was kind of cute. So what I'm going to do is, I'm a shortcut kind of girl. There's some things I can do, some things I can't do. Baking pie crust is not one of my talents, so I'm not going to tell you my brand, but I got pie crust. It's going to be a two pie crust. I already have leftover chicken that I made a couple nights ago with fermented garlic and butter. Yum, it's really good. And I've got frozen peas, and I've cut up a few carrots since it's just me. And I like mine more meaty. And I've got my broth, my chicken broth, and it's not my chicken broth, unfortunately. I need to make some more. But with the move coming up, that was one less thing I have to cart over there. I've got my milk and butter, and I am going to use instead of using just regular flour to make my roux, I'm going to use something different. It is called Kentucky Kernel. It's a seasoned flour, and I'm wondering if it's going to be like a good match, because it's, like I said, it's already seasoned. So we'll see how this comes out. I'm going to go ahead and start. I've got my oven preheating at 450, and I'm going to go ahead and start getting things together. And once I get to the point where I can show you what I have together, I will come back with you. Unfortunately, my regular camera, the battery isn't working, so I'm charging, and so I'm just using my iPad, which is a little bit different. So I will get back to you shortly. So I have put in about a tablespoon of butter into a cast iron skillet, and I'm going to go ahead and get that all melted. What I usually do is I take the meat and the veg, and I do a little bit of sauteing that first, since it's all cold. It's not, it's been in the fridge, and I like to get a little bit of browning and some color on it before I make my roux. So I'm going to go ahead, and first I'm going to put the frozen peas in. Don't ask me how much that is. I just kind of do it by eye. And since it's just me, So, whoops, escape. Back in there. And then I have fresh carrots. So those are going to be, they're small, so they shouldn't take too long to soften up. So I'm just going to saute those for a few minutes. What are y'all making tonight? Here in Tennessee, it's been rainy all day, cloudy. The wind isn't as bad. I think last night there was some wind because my dogs decided to wake me up barking, which is never all that wonderful. A dog is barking. Normally it means something bad's happening or something's going on, and you should get up and you should check and see, but my dogs bark at the things that aren't. So yeah, all it did was keep me awake. And then one of them decided to, I'm cooking, so I'm not going to say what they decided to do at the door and wake me up. So, yeah. So, while I'm sauteing, I'll give you a little update. Our title work is good. Well, it's been approved by USAA. Everything's good there, so it went off to title. And came back, and they were all good. So they sent it to actually the title company. Title company gets their paperwork. They get in touch with the attorney and make sure that we're going to be closing on the 14th. So that's what it's looking like. With all the things going on in the world, I'm not sure if there's going to be homesteaders out there looking still for homestead, but ours is going to be available if you're interested in 3.9 acres and a tiny house on wheels that's already skirted, and it's ready to move in. So once we're moved out, that is, with just the two of us, that may take a little bit. So Possibly Carrie will be home tomorrow night. That'll be nice. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add my chicken. Like I said, I got a lot more chicken. There's probably 2 breasts here. I would say there's 2 breasts. I have to step away and wash my hands. Like that, I just kind of, I want to get the chill off of it. Whoops, another escapee. I'll have to get something to put this in so I can make my roux. A dog coming over to get a pee, which, you know, the dog's not going to eat the pee. At least my dogs don't. Did you actually eat it or just throw it over the other side of the room? Or is that another one I missed? Yeah. Alright, enough out of the kitchen. We have rules here, even in a tiny house. Go lay down, please. Ah, go lay down. Obedient. Smells like it's browning. We're getting somewhere. Okay, I'm going to take it off, see how much I lose. Of course, the dog isn't listening and is right where it shouldn't be. Well, lay down, please. Tad, go lay down. It would be so nice to have a regular house and be able to ban them from the kitchen. In other areas, I don't want them. I'm starting to understand my parents and their philosophy about dogs as I get older. I know, it's terrible, but they say we are our parents, sorry. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons in to make my roux. Turn this down a bit. And I got a little brownie crispy stuff in here, so that'll be nice. Now the box says 450 degrees. I thought I preheated my oven. Shame on me. I think the box says 450. Let's double check. Always double check. Yep. So, I guess my pie is going to be on delay until I get this oven preheated. Nice. Golly, don't you just love the smell of butter? I wish it was real butter, but just the 2 of us. I don't know that having a dairy cow and making butter is something I'll be doing. Alright. That is all melted. So I'm going to take that secret Kentucky kernel. I'm going to sprinkle that in there. Let's see what 1/3 looks like. More, please. Great thing is I don't have to season because this is already seasoned. We have roux. Okay, I'm going to use about half and half. Half chicken broth, turn this down, and half cream. Because I like the creaminess, but I also want the chicken flavor. And again, I just eyeball this too. I'm not perfect. And I make a mess. But I clean it up. Who else is going to clean it up? Carrie something. So as soon as I get this nice and smooth, and I like the amount I've got, I may add a little bit more. A little bit more milk, I think. Go back up and bring it to a little bit of a boil. Looks good. Wish you could see it better. Okay. Taking the back of that spoon. Hope that's enough. Guess we'll find out. Okay, I'm going to add this back in because I like to coat it. There's that. And I'll use that for dinner. Cuts back on the dishes because, of course, I don't have a dishwasher. I don't really miss it. I don't like the water bill it produces. Okay. That's a pretty good ratio of cream to peas to chicken to carrots. I got it going in the pie crust. As soon as my temperature gets up, because I don't want it to sit in the pie crust and get all mushy. So I'm going to get my oven up to preheat, put that into the crust, put the other crust on, do a little crimp work, cut some slits in the top of it, and then I will come back to you after it is baked. Or I might come back to you before then. The dishes are done. The kitchen is clean. I wish I could really do that with a snap of the fingers, but can't. So, I'm back. Got the oven preheated. I'm going to go ahead and fill in my pie crust. Trying to hold on to this heavy cast iron skillet and not drop it. In it goes. I usually let Carrie clean the cast iron. He's not here to clean it, so I have to clean it. Ugh. Alright. That came out pretty good. I made the right amount. Dog, you're pushing the limit here. Back off now. I don't want dog hair in my food. It's one of the things I just don't like. Sit. I know. Pre-made pie crust. But gotta do what I gotta do. So I pull away the bottom one and roll the top one underneath. That's how I do it. I go all the way around. So it looks a little bumpy, but then I go along with my two fingers and I put one next to the other and I push. Push and pinch, I guess, is the best description for what I do. Like so. And we'll put the slits in the top. About 3. And in it goes. Take off the glasses because it'll fog up, whatever. I'm going to put it like in the middle. And I do believe, I forgot to check and see how long. How many of you gone into the trash can after you've already thrown something away just to see? Because you forgot. Yikes. Let's see here. 450. Does anybody else like not get the fact that it doesn't have a total cook time? I'm gonna do like, I don't know, 35 minutes and see what happens. I'll show you this cool thing I got at Tractor Supply. I have dropped my kitchen timer more times than I can count. Isn't it cute? It's a chicken timer. I love it. I love it. And there's a little arrow so I won't forget. Okay, here we go. Turning to 35. I wonder if she'll crow. We'll see. All right, I don't think that this is going to pause. So I will have to come back to you and show you the finished product. So I will see if it'll pause, and if not, I'll see you in a few. All right, y'all. I decided to pull it out before the timer went off, so it's been about 30 minutes. I got my meat thermometer, so I'm just going to see what we got going on in here. Oh, wow. It's way hot. We'll be eating this up right away. Yeah, it's definitely done, and I've got a crust got a little too brown on the side over here, but definitely done. And this is what's for dinner. Chicken pot pie. And obviously I will have leftovers of this from leftovers of chicken. I got 1 chicken. I think I got like 4 meals, maybe more. So you can't complain about that. So we will see y'all next time. Have a blessed day. And thanks for watching.